Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bhagwadgita, chapter 1, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. We have discussed so far verse 1 to verse 36. From verse 28 to verse 43, Arjuna is placing all his points, all his views, or arguments, or logics, why he does not want to fight in the battlefield. You see, one side Kauravas army is there, other side Pandava army is there, everybody reached, everybody blew their conch shells, everything was ready, everybody was ready to fight. At this juncture, Arjuna first requested Krishna, keep my chariot in between. It was done, he saw both sides. Grief overtaken him, now he is telling, I don't want to fight. But he is placing all his logics before Lord Krishna. That is dealt with from verse 28 to verse 43. In verse 28, 29, 30, in these three verses, he simply said, I saw all my Swajana, I saw all my Swabandhavas, I saw all the relatives on both sides. And there were 9 negative bodily symptoms. Like, my head is reeling, my limbs are trembling, my body is trembling, my skin is burning, my bow is falling down, I am unable to stand, and I am finding all adverse impacts, adverse causes. Please, Krishna, I can't fight, I can't fight. This is compassion for his relatives. He was shocked to see Bhishma and Drona. How can I kill them? This is one category of the reasons which Arjuna has placed before Lord Krishna. 28, 29, 30. From 31 to 35, another category of reasons is placed. So Arjuna is very intelligent. The second category is the wealth, the pleasures and the kingdom which we want to earn by winning this war, for whose sake they are standing in front of us, living the same thing. They are ready to live their lives also. So what is the purpose of this particular war? I don't understand. I don't find any pleasure in this particular war. Because for whose sake I need wealth, for whose sake I need kingdom, for whose sake I need all the pleasures. They are there, ready to be killed. Who? My sons, grandsons, fathers, mother's side, father's side, uncles, teachers, grandfathers. If all are going to die fighting this particular war, what is the purpose of that kingdom? What is the purpose of the life? This is verse 31 to 35. Next, when in verse 36, he gave only 2 logics. The logics are, first, definitely by killing all these relations, sin will overtake us, including Krishna. It will be sin on us. We can't escape this sin. 1, 2, I don't find any pleasure. Anything we do, the goal must give us some pleasure. And I don't find any pleasure. Therefore, I don't want the kingdom. I don't want this war. This is 36. Today, we are discussing 37 and 38. So 36, 37, 38, all these 3 verses deal with sinful reactions only. So in 37, 38, what sinful reactions Arjuna stated, let us see. I am reading the verse. Yajjapyetena pasyanti, lobhopahata chetasaha, kulatchaya kutundosham, mitradrohe japatakam, yajjapyetena pasyanti, unable to see. These people, these Kauravas are unable to see, napasyanti. What they are unable to see, why they are unable to see. First he said, they are unable to see. Then he said, why they are unable to see. Lobhopahata chetasaha. By greediness, their consciousness got overpowered. Their mind got overpowered. Their heart got overpowered. They are blind in thinking now. Their intellectual is not working. By their greediness. Lobhopahata chetasaha. Kulatchaya kutundosham mitradrohe cha patakam. Patakam means sin. This war, if happens, there will be destruction of kula, means the family. the family will be destroyed. Because both sides are his brothers. Therefore, family will be destroyed. Friendships will be destroyed. Kulakshe kutundosham mitra drohe. Mitra means friend. So one side friends are getting destroyed, the other side family is getting destroyed. This the Kauravas are unable to see. This is verse number 37. In verse number 38, Katham na gyeyam asmabihi, Katham na gyeyam asmabihi, Papadasma nivartatum, Kulakshe kutundosham, Prapasadbhid janardhana, oh janardhana, asmabihi, we people, we are so intelligent. We know the consequences. Why should not we cease from this particular destruction of a dynasty? We too can see. He is comparing. One side Kauravas, one side Pandavas. He is telling Krishna, we are too intelligent. We are not blind. Our mind is not overpowered. We have got very logical thinking. We are very rational in our thinking. So we should see that we should cease from this particular war. So they are unable to see because they are already blind. They are unable to see because they are already blind. So 37-38 comparison. In 37 he stated Kauravas are blind. They are unable to see the destruction that is going to take place on the family. The destruction that is going to take place on the friendship. Pandavas is telling in 38, we are intelligent. We too know everything. Why should not we withdraw from the war? Why should not we withdraw from the war? These are the three. From 36 to 38, in one line to say, family will be destroyed, friendship will be destroyed, there will be sin. Therefore, all these three verses put together, I am calling sinful reactions. Sinful reactions. Again, my answer is same as I told you yesterday and before day before yesterday. For all these 16 verses, I will continue to say one thing only. Arjuna has forgotten his duty. A powerful personality like Arjuna has come under delusion. Sorrow has overtaken him. He is unable to think logically. As I told you, aggressors cannot be excused. A king should protect his country from the aggressors. All sort of negative activities have been done by these aggressors. Today, how you can say sin will overcome? Are they not committing the sins? Have they not committed the sins? Will they not continue to commit the sins? Therefore, a king should, under all circumstances, protect the country. Now, what is the take home? Take home is very simple. Take home is very simple. There is an engine and there is a driver in a car. If the driver is reckless, there will be accident. If the engine is not functioning, the car will not go ahead. So we need a good engine, we need a good driver also. Good engine is there, good driver is there, but you don't know driving. Then also there will be problems. So we need an expert driver to run a good car. So here in our real life, mind is the engine and intellect is the driver. Unfortunately, 99% of us, we work at mind level when it comes to friends and relatives and family members. When kith and kin involved, we don't apply our intellect. We compromise with our intellect. Therefore, the answer is, if you work at mind level, there will be sorrow. You will take wrong decisions. Instant decisions will always lead to sorrowfulness, sooner or later. There is no pleasure involved. Temporarily you may get pleasure, but ultimately you lose that thing. Therefore, we have to sharpen our intellect. Question you will ask me, how? Arjuna had the luxury of Lord Krishna to guide him. We have the luxury of Bhagwadgita. Gita Amrita, the nectar of Gita, let us drink. Let us sharpen our intellect. Let us always be logical minded. Whatever activities with our five senses we are doing, let us always apply the test of logicality. Is it correct? Is it righteousness? Is it dharma? Have patience. Wait for some time. Don't allow emotions and the mind to overtake the control of your destinies. The destinies must be controlled by the intellectuality. If intellectuality is applied for all the decision making process, then there is no problem at all. So to develop the intellectuality, we must have a good driver in the form of spiritual books, in the form of satsanga. Rather, we should develop the habit, tell our family members, tell our the children, we should guide them. Don't allow your mind and emotions to overtake the decisions. Decisions must always be taken in the context of by the help of intellectuality only. If this one principle we follow in our day-to-day life, the war, Arjuna faced the war and he won the war. So day-to-day war which we are facing also will be able to win over. The only solution is read spiritual books. In the present case, since I am explaining Gita, read Bhagwadgita, drink nectar of Gita and enjoy the life and overcome this particular war of your life. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.